Culprits podcast.
Crooked Culprits.
Nice.
What's going on, baby?
Yo, yo. Yo.
Here in the studio with my boy, Shawnee Boy Dugest, a.k.a. the Dugest Dolphin, the one true hope, man.
I wish I could but that's all you get.
Yeah, man. He's holding it down for his people, man. He's my main guy, man. And Tony Hoffman on the other side, as always, you know. We are the Crooked Culprits, and we are here for episode 25, man.
Yeah. 25, quarter of the way there.
Yeah, quarter of the way, man. 100 subscribers. He's wearing a bunny suit and fucking ABDL and fucking all sorts of LBG2, and it's gonna be sick, dude.
Hey, you know, that's how it's gonna be there.
Like and subscribe, man. You know, and yeah, that 50 subscribers Patreon thing is coming soon, so stay tuned. We also have some special announcements at the end of the show to go over, and we will get to those very soon. Well, without further ado, let's start the show, baby.
Hell yeah.
The ceremonious gong.
Yeah.
All right, man. So just remembering something I wanted to bring up before, but you know, things have just been crazy. But you know, TikTok is still basically in limbo after the ban was delayed 75 by you know, old Donnie T.
Yeah.
Donnie T.
Yeah.
Delaying things.
It's delaying things.
Donnie T, DT, delaying things.
Nice.
The double DT.
Double DT.
Donnie T, delaying things, man.
He do be doing that stuff.
That's the clip. Donnie
so
T,
ridiculous.
delaying things. Yeah, man. But bunch of stupidness. There's no reason it should have been like that in the fucking first place. And you know what I mean? It is what it is, but just been weird having it in limbo. I thought that it was actually still on the ban, but apparently the temporary ban hasn't even begun yet.
Yeah, it's in like a delay thing, and it was banned temporarily.
Right, there was
it was banned and then reinstated because
on January 19th and stuff. Right.
Yeah, and so I think it's April 5th is when it's supposed we're supposed to revisit it, which is like
that'll be when the verdict rolls out.
Why? Yeah,
right.
Like just we have so many other pressing issues that it's just like really like we
world
have fucking
hunger, cancer, famine. Fucking
crybaby with nuclear weapons. Yeah, TikTok. Number one issue, TikTok.
Yeah, well, you know, I think his main thing is he wants to be paid. He's like, as long as y'all are paying me, you know, it's like fucking so ridiculous. He's like an extortionist, like the old school mafioso, you know, coming to your shop, you know, like if you don't have a extra payment by next week, I'm breaking your knees. Donnie T sends his regards.
Yeah.
Blah, and he leaves a little rose.
Oh, that fucking reminds me of he started his own like cryptocurrency and then was
the Don coin.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't remember what it's called, but like some like foreign assets or whatever like are buying the coin to like get political favors and stuff.
Right.
Which is like super illegal.
Yeah, very Donnie T.
Very
Donnie T.
What a cuck.
Yeah, dude, he's the ultimate fucking cool guy. Donnie T, man, he's crooked. He's a mob boss. He's your president. He's here. He's queer. He's now. That's how, baby.
Have you seen the AI video of him licking and sucking on Elon's feet?
No.
That's really funny.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah.
There's carpet over here trying to suck and lick one of our feet.
Right,
here.
Yeah, it's fucking doing
see
stuff.
That? Yeah. I push on his side, it goes, I push on my side. It's pretty sexy. That's how we notify each other.
Yeah.
I'll page you on the underwall system.
We're using Morse code underneath here, yeah. We got a whole thing going on. It's we're on 6 different levels, bro.
I'm telling you, dude. Man,
yeah.
our fucking special guest last week, J-Star, holding it down.
Right? He did such a good job.
Amazing fucking guy, man.
Amazing.
We have some recommendations of music coming up from him later.
Oh, yeah?
But
Nice.
we'll
Cool.
I digress. But
Any of his music out yet?
oh, J-Star, his next album, fucking Anal Dreidels is coming out next week. Next month.
Next month.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Right alongside the release of my new album.
Nice.
Which we will talk about later. You know? Yeah. So mid next month, expect
Lots of
J-Star and fucking Elevated Dynamics to be dropping some heat, baby.
Nice.
You
Hell
know,
yeah.
But we'll talk about that at the end. We'll do a quick little note about that right there.
Yeah.
Before the sign
Yeah,
off.
he seemed like a good guest. Seems like you two got along really well.
Oh yeah, J-Star, he's a legend. Legend of the
Nice.
people, man. He enlightened us in ways we never thought possible.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
he brought truth to the people.
Cool.
Whether they were
Okay.
ready to hear it or not.
Hey, sometimes that's how the truth comes.
I'm telling you, man. You may not be ready for the truth, but it's here with J-Star.
Hell yeah.
Just like Donnie T. It's here, it's queer, it's now. That's how. Bang, baby.
Nice.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, folks. But yeah, after the initial ban on 19th, people were selling phones with TikTok accounts and preloaded apps on it for up to $50,000. I saw them going for on eBay, and quite a few of them. I don't know if anybody ended up buying those, but I imagine for around 10 grand, 8 grand, a lot of those ones were actually going.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because there was a lot of movement on it, and that was like right after January 19th in the coming days where they were like, it's banned, it's going to be gone, and people were like, well, the only way you could see it is, you know, if you have the thing, you know, because he already did that like weird sort of ban shove off for the first couple days, and then he did the 75 days. It's like, it's all convoluted, and, you know, we can only understand the moves of a megalomaniac so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maniacal megalomania, baby.
Yeah.
That's the fucking next J-Star album coming out.
Yeah.
Maniacal megalomania, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
dude.
We'll
First
have to
song,
keep it.
Controlling the Weather.
Nice.
And then a remix of Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. Yes, sir. But, yeah, so, you know, it's real crazy that they were selling for that. But imagine being one of those people that bought like a $20,000 fucking TikTok-loaded phone, and then 5 days later, Donnie T's like, hey, whoa.
It's back.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
Donnie Toe.
God, could you imagine making 20K off of that though? Like, I would have sold my phone. Fucking.
Yeah, dude.
goddamn.
I know you were thinking about it. I told you that one day. You were like, wait, what? You were like,
I was like, look, I need a new phone and like I could use a couple extra dollars.
Yeah, dude.
Hey.
Win-win.
Win-win.
You get TikTok, I get you fucking firstborn child. Win-win.
It works out. It works out.
Donnie D. Coming for your baby. Like
He's coming for all
Rumpelstiltskin,
of
that
our
motherfucker.
babies. Fucking Jesus Christ.
God damn. Well, yeah, so moving into some less political topics. Our friend, you know, amazing, revered artist and, you know, big, long time friend of the show, Will Blunderfield, the double soul shaman, you know, put out a new music single, and I think it's going to be the next smash hit on the charts, baby.
Yeah, all
It
right.
is coming, man. The song is titled, I Love Smelling My Farts.
I mean, don't we all?
Take it away,
You
Dugest.
rip it and you just gotta sniff it.
Rip it and sniff it. That's pretty good.
It's nice and melodic.
Yeah, he plays keys. He's got that pipe in those fingers.
Morning light breaks, I wake with a grin. Not for the sunshine or favorite sin, but for the sweet scent that hits my face. A private perfume in my own little space.
Sweet sentence.
Oh, I love makes me feel so fine. I
That was J-Star was here, man.
What
He'd know what to do. He'd probably lay some raps down.
Yeah, dude. Or go all play emo on it.
There's no one else who knew. Silent but deadly follows me.
He is talented musically.
He does, yeah, he has a good voice. I was just thinking, I was like, man, if I only didn't have like the musical talent of a dead squirrel, like, goddamn.
Okay, we'll see J-Star's new album.
Stinky but divine. Makes me feel so fine.
It's kind of a jam, dude.
People may laugh, they frown, but I won't let that get me down. You need to fight, find some cheer. A personal fragrance is crystal clear. Dinner was beans, and now I see my own bouquet just flattering me.
My own bouquet just flat.
A little blessed, a private delight makes my whole day feel alright.
The spicy one.
He had some Chipotle before that. Damn.
Yeah, man. Spicy but divine. Holy shit! Stinky but divine makes me feel so fine. The fucking J-Star feels so fine. The J-Star remix is coming soon, people. Yeah!
With the drop.
Willie Beefield. I like it. Approved. Approved. Still the leading and, reigning champion of the cool guys, you know.
Hell yeah.
Not the coolest guy in the world. That's Donnie T.
Yeah.
But he's a
Strong
champion.
contender.
Yeah, well, he's the best for a balance.
He doesn't hate trans people or Jewish people or
Oh no,
gay
dude! He would rub schmeckles with you, circumcised or not.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember
absolutely.
if he was circumcised. YMH Live, dude. YMH 10.
Yeah.
Live. That was amazing. Your mom's house live, dude. Fucking.
Still traumatized.
Yeah, lots of trauma. And you know what? That's what I signed up for, man. You know?
Fair enough.
It's very similar to the vibe of what we like to bring to you here on the show.
Very much
We want you to
so.
laugh. We want you to cry. And then we want you to cry some more. Yeah.
Honestly, their skits were pretty well done too. Like
Yeah,
all the
that was like
effects and
almost a
stuff that they did.
professionally done. Like I mean, that was like a short film. You
Yeah.
know, they had in there with the lady and the shit. And
Yeah,
the
it
whole-
was with the dick.
Yeah.
That was wild. There was a lot of dicks. A lot of dicks.
There's a lot of dicks, a lot of tits, but more dicks than tits. A couple minges and a butthole or two.
Yeah, there was
painting with buttholes and titties. There was painting with dicks. There was
I mean, you could call some of that other stuff painting.
Yeah, man. I mean, our boy Will, he led a shamanic class.
Yeah.
On inner spirituality and mushroom power.
Yeah.
With thy brethren, just like the Spartans and the samurai.
Yeah. Yeah, he taught a lot of things to that poor intern.
Yeah, dude. And, luckily we'll be able to, learn from him and we can rub our brother mushrooms and all those kind of things. Positive, straight vibrations. Zero homosexuality.
Yeah. Well, yes, homosexuality is not allowed in Trump's
It has
America.
nothing to do with rubbing your mushroom and smelling your brother's taint.
No.
That
None of
is
it.
how the Spartans prepared for battle. Will teaches us.
Yeah.
In Will's name, we pray. Shamugi. So did a quick jutsu on me. Fucking Sharingan over here. Oh shit.
Jugayon.
The Dugong. That'd be pretty cool, like a Jewish Naruto spoof. We'll put that in the books.
All right, yeah. Live action Jewish Naruto.
Jurudo. There's nothing wrong with a little Jurudo.
Throw in those Jewish ninja stars.
Dude, I'm telling you. But yeah, dude, Will Blunderfield gives no fucks.
Nope.
0.
He does not.
Just like our next musical acts, Thomas Benjamin Wilde Esquire. Greatest name on the market, by the way.
Pretty solid name.
With the song, I've No More Fucks to Give.
No more fucks to give.
Show the people.
He's so dapper.
No, man.
I tried.
Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he's part of Postmodern Jukebox. They do a lot of this kind of stuff.
Tried, and I can't recall what for.
Wrong.
I pressed, I pushed, I yelled, and begged in hopes of some success. But the inevitable fact is that it never will impress. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have runneth dry. I've tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. I've no more fucks to give. The more fucks I've tried to get, I'm over my fuck budget and I'm now in fucking debt.
YouTube makes us squash the videos. We'll just put a short clip
I
of them and maybe that'll pass.
strive to get everything done. I play by all the rules, but I very rarely won. I've smiled, I've charmed, I would have laughed, alas, to no avail. I'd run round like a moron to unequivocally fail. I've no more fucks to give. My fuck fuse has just blown. I've been hunting for my fucks all day, but they've upped and fucked off home. I've no more fucks to give. My fuck rations are depleted. I've rallied my fuck army, but it's been fucking defeated. The effort has just not been worth the time or the expense. I've exhausted all my energy for minimal recompense. The complete lack of acknowledgement has now begun to go, and I've come to realize that I don't give a fuck. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks are blown away. My fucks are now so fucked off they refuse to fucking stay. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have gone insane. They've come back round and passed me while they're fucking off again. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have all dissolved. I plan many projects, but my fucks won't be involved. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have all been spent. They fucked off from the building and I don't know where they went. I've no more fucks to give. I've no more fucks to give. I've no more fucks. I've no more fucks. I've no more fucks to give. Thank you very much.
But, you know, back into it. Yeah, Thomas Benjamin Esquire, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Fucking amazing, track there. Very talented, genuinely. But, back to our last episode of the pod. You know, on the last episode, our very special guest, J-Star, had some recommendations of some rap music he wanted me to show you. So,
Nice. All right.
We've only got time for one more track here today, but he's recommended one of the coolest Jewish rappers on the scene, our latest cool guy on the show, BLP Kosher. Woo! Oh! And I love the name of the song, man. Track is Jew on the Canoe. Hit him, baby.
That hair, though.
Yeah, dude.
Then I met the Jew on a canoe, eh?
Like the Jew curls, but they're like
I
dreads.
might find me a message in a bottle, coach. Yo, route it out.
But like yarmulke style beanie. He's got going.
Hey, let it kick back like an angry horse and make him hit the hay. Spider bites, it all tried to trap and put me on the play. They told me I should make a easy dish, but I don't fucking play. I serve the crack of cornstarch, cause I don't fuck with yay. Two-faced, I call that bitch Cruella, cause she from the Ville. Stay on track until I hit 100K or make a mill. Kosher pickle, keep a barrel while I'm skating, Jason Dill. Kosher pickle, keep a barrel while I'm skating, Jason Dill. We in the cut, get a gauze bandage. Pull up on the crime day like a villain, Krampus. Llama with a light bulb, make his ass vanish. Alopecia, she say all these other rappers dangerous. Fat bitch from the know, she say it's to me though. Truth of the matter is I hop up on like any beat though. They sleeping on me, I might leave their ass at El Dorado. Or maybe I'll just take the man and shove to Morocco. Hog wild, he ain't gon' step without his goon. Swashbuckle, and let the Jew on the canoe. I'm in the suit, Tasha tearing up my suit, tearing my suit. That sound food for the llama, laugh and see about what this honey do. Hog wild, he ain't gon' step without his goon. Swashbuckle, and let the Jew on the canoe. I'm in the suit, Tasha tearing up my suit, tearing my suit. That sound fruit for the llama, laugh and see about what this honey do. When I grow up, I'm trying to have a jit and be a rat dad. She kicked me out on Cypress, had to take the bus from McNabb. I hit it from the back, now she say I'm a pain in the ass. Call the dentist when I grow up, I have a whole lot of plaque. Plural. I got to pull up on the current state, I call it rip curl. My mama told me keep the peace, it's a real sick world. I'm trying, I'll punish ops, Debbie Ryan. He want smoke cause I just burnt the bridge, late Wyman. Hog wild, he ain't gon' step without his goons. Swashbuckle, and let the Jew on the canoe. I'm in the suit, and Tasha tearing up my suit, tearing my suit. That sound fruit for the llama, last to see about what this honey do. Hog wild, he ain't gon' step without his goons. Swashbuckle, and let the Jew on the canoe. I'm in the suit, and Tasha tearing up my suit, tearing my suit. That sound fruit for the llama, last to see about what this honey do.
I just can't.
Yeah, you and J-Star have trouble with that sound, huh?
What?
That.
I don't know how he does that. It's impressive. It's very impressive.
He does that a lot of his songs, man. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, fucking BLP, kosher.
I like how he doesn't fuck with Yeezy either.
Nah, man.
Yeah, no, Ye's dead to us. we got better Jewish things to do.
Is that a lyric in there?
Yeah, he was
Nice.
like, I don't fuck with Yeezy or something.
Nice.
I don't fuck with Ye or something like
Nice.
that. I don't know. It was hard to tell what he was saying, but I liked his message. Yeah. That was very, very good. Very good.
Yeah, man,
like
that was
his-
special. J-Star thought you would enjoy Jews on Canoes, dude.
I did. I love Jews on canoes.
Telling you, dude. Hoes on a boat.
Hey,
Jews on canoes.
Hey, you know.
Boats and hoes, ladies and
Boats and
gentlemen.
hoes.
Boats and hoes.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Yeah, dude.
Hey.
Nice. Very good. Very good. Yeah, well, you know, no matter what you think of that song, he's definitely not nearly as bad as the worst Jewish rapper, Drake.
Yeah, I had no idea that Drake was Jewish.
Yeah,
and
dude,
that
times
was,
have been tough since Degrassi, man.
Yeah.
He's given the Jays a bad name, you know.
Yeah, we Jays don't accept pedophiles in our inner circle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, Kendrick really gave it to him on that.
yeah,
the
he
Super Bowl.
he really just stuck it up his butt.
Yeah, some people seemed really sad on our TikTok. They were like, "Oh man, fucking,
I don't like this.
I don't like this, Drake. Oh no, Drake's coming back. He's making a comeback."
I think I saw that his lawyers like dropped the whole like suit against Kendrick because they were like, you can't sue somebody for you losing a rap battle that you started. Like, which I think is amazing.
Was he trying to sue him for what, like defamation
yeah.
or something?
Yeah, that was what in the Super Bowl. He's like, you know, they like to sue. Or whatever.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
because Drake was trying to sue him
You
for
know they
it.
like to sue. Yeah, I remember that.
You know they
yeah.
like to sue. Yeah. That he doesn't do the song. And then he does the song, which is
That's fucking
great.
funny,
yeah.
man. But yeah, fucking, that was great. Musical portion of the pod.
Yeah,
you know?
we got some music for you
Yeah,
guys.
give it up to the artists, man. Fucking, you know, BLP kosher. Fucking, you know, all the cats, man.
We support all the Jewish rappers on this show.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we can get him as a guest. We'll have to try and
Yeah,
see.
BLP, come on the show,
Yeah.
man. We've always got a spot for you here at the Culprits table,
Hell yeah.
right next to Jugi.
Yeah. And we won't bring Kanye on. Don't worry.
We won't bring ye.
Kanye's not allowed.
Move in. He comes flying in there the thing.
Yeah.
In a Balenciaga fucking balaclava.
Yeah. Just dressed as a gay fish.
Yeah. Got the green rhinestone scales. Very
Yeah.
cool, man. Matt and Trey, man. Shout out to, you know, everybody's I heard actually Jared Polis, the governor of Colorado, also a very cool gay, gave a shout out to Matt and Trey Parker's Creations, Terrence and Phillip, some proud Canadians, you know.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and you know, gave them their big up. So you
Cool.
know, that was interesting.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. In less awesome those, you remember Casey Anthony?
I do, yes.
The woman famous for murdering her kid, covering it up, and getting away with it after, you know, this crazy bullshit ongoing trial with a lawyer that should, you know, made a deal with the devil and was gonna rot in hell, you know?
Isn't that like every lawyer?
This one's on another level, man. He's one of those OJ lawyers, you know, gets you off at a murder trial, you know, rape and murder and all that, and you're red-handed, and they're like, I still got you off, you know? Yeah.
He's getting them off. You
Oh
know,
yeah. It took her about 3 years to get it figured out, and then, you know, finalized, and she ended up getting 4 years total, 3 served, and doing 1 more. But you know, essentially for what she did, you know, murdering your child, getting off scot-free like that. I mean, it's terrible.
And to murder your own child, like,
yeah,
Jesus
the
Christ.
deal with that was, you know, at least the alleged, like, from what experts and, like, you know, based off of her search results and a lot of these things that were thrown out in court because of that crazy lawyer, and like led this crazy, like, manipulative court case in order to kind of get people to do this crazy result that no one in their right mind would, you know, actually go for, you know. But he was a master lawyer guy like that, you know, like OJ's lawyer and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, the going story from experts is that she had probably, you know, gone, and I think there's some, you know, reports behind this as well. She'd probably done some kind of drugging of the kids, be it chloroform or like some opiate kind of things or alcohol or whatever it is they do, you know. And it's pretty common for parents to do this, not like good parents, but you know, it happens a lot in the abusive world of America, and yeah, I'm sure other places too.
Trump's America.
Yeah, in Trump's America, it happens even more, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, basically they will drug the kids in order to go out and party and do stuff like that. And a lot of times there's accidental deaths because of that. So it's theorized she didn't just like murder her kid out of nowhere. She probably was one of those parents that was going out. She was a known partier. There's a lot of stuff behind that. I think she was seen the night of doing stuff. And, you know, so point being is she went out and, you know, probably partied, came home, saw the kid was dead, and then was like, oh my God, I got to cover this up. And I believe she, like, if memory serves, this was like 15 years ago, she like buried the kid somewhere in the forest, like, you know, behind the you know, house or whatever. And, you know, like 4 fucking months later, they dug it up and found the body. And
well, and she got charged for like, it was like $75,000 or something of like misleading the police. And
right.
It's like,
yeah, yeah. And that's the plea. That's like when you know, you do some kind of like crazy heinous act and they, you know, they get it reduced down to some other thing and you take it. It's what's called a plea deal. You didn't necessarily do the thing you pleaded to. It's a lesser charge, even if it's slightly lesser. And they give you that, and the DA usually gives you that deal. That's how it works. It's how they get you.
God, imagine if she wasn't a white woman. Like, she would have been sentenced to like 80 years in prison Fucking.
Oh yeah, you know,
Ridiculous.
110%. She must have had money or something. I don't know how she had these lawyers, but
Yeah.
you know, anyway, Casey Anthony, ultimate Coolio, is fucking big. I can't even say that. Fucking cunt. She's trying to become, Casey Anthony is trying to become a TikTok influencer.
What?
Yep, and legal advocate. Legal advocate. Just think about that for a fucking second, you know? She's just so that she can advocate for other people that killed their kids, you know?
Jesus.
Oh, sorry. Allegedly.
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 Okay. Yeah. Allegedly. Yeah. We don't want to defame.
Allegedly. That's right.
Jesus Christ. So she's probably going to make so much money.
Yeah, and the whole thing is she's trying to, you know, come out as a legal advocate where she's like, yeah, and like, you know, even if you are like, wow, and you're like, did some shit and you actually like respected her getting herself out of the murder for something because you're a horrible fucking murderer yourself or some shit, whatever, you know, if you actually thought she did that and you think she can help you get off a murder, she didn't even do that. It was that crazy fucking lawyer she fucking had.
Well, she'll probably, her legal advice
he's
would
the
be,
one that made
Yeah.
he's the one that made the deal with the devil. She
Yeah.
just fucking paid him, and she, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's her legal advice is go work with this lawyer. He'll get you off for anything.
yeah,
Like that's, I mean,
dude, dude, that's some crazy fucking shit, dude. It's
that's insane. That's wild.
Yeah.
Why do we let people like that have a social media platform?
Just out here becoming
I
an
get freedom of
influencer and all
speech,
that
but
shit.
like, Jesus Christ, that's what it should be. Instead of not being able to vote, you shouldn't be able to have a social media if you're a fucking criminal. So DT, fucking Casey Anthony.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. You know, she's literally the scum of the earth, and she's out here taking badly framed fucking TikTok videos, trying to fucking, you know, trying to fucking, you know, angle herself as, oh, you know, when the legal trouble started for me around 2011 and 2008, as in 2008 when she killed the kid, 2011 when she was sentenced. It's like, you fucking monster, dude. You fucking monster.
Monster. I know.
20,000 leagues under the fucking sea. That's where she belongs.
This is Trump's America, bro. We just
Trump's
let
America.
fucking monsters just run loose and rampant all over the
Dude,
place.
remember the fucking Trump dude from fucking YMH? Look at the Donald.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Come to the Donald. Don't you feel great?
No.
Vote for the Donald. He is so nice. Vote for the Donald. He'll come on you twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. And then the Whistler, dude. Fucking,
Oh yeah, the Whistler guy.
yeah, the throat whistler.
That was wild.
Whistling with his throat. I don't know, man.
That was yeah. It was pretty impressive. I mean,
The only way I can
there's
see
a couple
Whistler-
things about the live that were pretty crazy.
Yeah, it definitely, you know, I think it lulled you to sleep for a second there, but, you know, it was like 4.5 hours long. But they
And they
did
spent like 4 hours on that fucking one dude.
They-
I don't even remember
yeah.
who it was.
that. Yeah,
Like,
I don't either.
I just fucking blocked it out because it was like
They did
an
spend a
hour
little
and
bit too
half.
long on some stuff like
Yeah.
that, but you know,
But,
it was
hey, you
interesting
know.
to see that sort of a live thing. The only other live we've seen is Bad Friends Live, which was
True,
really
yeah.
fucking cool. Bobby
Yeah.
Lee and Andrew up there with Juicy,
Yeah.
and I loved the way they did
The
it with the
milking
fucking
table.
yeah, dude, and the comedy. Like they each went up and did a quick like 20-minute stand-up set.
Yeah, that
15,
was-
20
that was
minutes.
super cool.
Juicy did like 10. They each did like 20 or something.
Yeah.
and then there was all the other funkin' stuff, and it just seemed a little more balanced, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same kind of live. Like, I wonder if that was, I don't think that was on YouTube. I feel
No.
like that was more of a touring
That was-
live thing.
yeah, it was a touring
which is a
live
different thing, where this was
Yeah.
like a YouTube live. Well, it actually
Well, it
wasn't
was on
YouTube.
their-
it was
yeah,
on
it was on their website.
On their website.
Yeah,
the
which is why
YMH
they were able to
Studios.
show us that horrific.
Yeah, that's why we were able to see, you know. Oh, yeah, there was a scene where there was a nice young woman laying down, minding her own business, had her mouth open to the world, ready to breathe in sorrow, and she just got a mouthful of booby doodles, and then he started
throat fucking her
With the
fucking
doo-doo.
with the doo-doo. Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
It got me with the little drop out of her throat. I was like, I fucking almost threw up. I was like, oh God, that was horrible.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
can't even remember some of the other ones.
I can remember all of them vividly.
yeah.
That was horrible.
What was the other one that was like the craziest one? It was like
Where she was fucking herself with the dildo in the ass. Or
Oh,
no, it was
yeah.
it was with the poop.
Yeah,
and
and
her hole was like that
and
big.
she was like stuffing things back in, and they were coming out. And
yeah, it was definitely like.
and her butthole came out.
Yeah, it was like coming out and
She
like it was like the
prolapsed.
Dune monster.
Yeah,
That's what it was like the
dude.
Dune
Her
monster.
butthole became the Dune
Yeah.
monster. It was like,
Yeah.
and she was like,
And it was infected too.
Yeah,
and
and
it
then
was
she was
awful.
like fisting the shit out of it,
Yeah.
and then it would, and then she
Yeah.
was like, ugh. And then
She
it-
was using some sort of dildo that, and the whole thing, balls and all, went into it. And then the one lady that had the bandage on her boobie and all that like black, like fucking, yeah.
I commented all over on Twitter. I got like thousands of views on those comments that I had, and some reposts and things and shares.
Nice.
The one I did for that one was, what was it? I was like, I can't remember what it was. I was like, oh shit, she got that Nutella in there or something. You know, it was
Nice.
this black nasty shit going on.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah,
I
it
was like,
pus
God
and
damn, she
back.
got that sweet baby Ray's up in there. Barbecue sauce.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. That's a big nay-no on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big nay-no on that one, man.
Yeah. And then that one girl that had like 8 piercings in her titty, and then they like lifted her up too.
Oh,
my god.
yeah, dude, that's some
Ugh.
fucking suspension
Yeah.
fucking...
And then they had ropes, just like they weren't doing anything. They were just like around, and it was like,
Yeah.
why?
Oh my god, yeah, the suspension stuff is crazy, dude. But yeah, man, that that brings us to our next champion. Talk about Casey Anthony. There's the dingo ate my baby. You ever hear people say that when they're
Yeah.
doing Australian like Americanism Australian things,
Yeah.
just fucking. It's like, oh, shrimp on the barbie, dingo ate my baby, and stuff like that, But that's actually not just an Americanism. There's actually an actual story behind that. In that, one of my Australian friends was telling me that, basically like years and years ago, like I think in like the 80s or 90s, this woman, kind of the same deal as Casey Anthony, honestly, was, out with her kid, probably something negligent. She was known to be kind of a negligent mom. And then she went on the news, and there was this actual news clip of this fucking woman from like Queensland, where they get the really thick accents, almost sounds like they're from like another country. And they're like, she's like, oh yeah, dingo ate my baby. You know what I mean? And it's like, so it's a whole thing, and they were all like, whatever. But it is kind of a crazy, ridiculous thing. It's funny how Americans kind of latched onto it as like a weird Americanism of the thing, but like
We latch on to the worst things.
yeah, no, a lot of it comes from weird shit, But yeah, apparently, the dingo ate my baby lady was basically Australia's Casey Anthony.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. And, we're trying to keep these episodes a little bit more digestible for you, So we're getting into the closing segment of our show, but, I got a couple things I wanted to mention. I'm Tony Hoffman, and my stage name, DJ name, and as well as producing handle and all that kind of stuff is Elevated Dynamics, and I am dropping my new EP album, which is kind of our flagship music going forward into the future, and stuff we'll be doing as the new professional rebranding of Elevated Dynamics. Was previously known as Bass Explosion. And the album is called Resonance Unbound.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. All right.
Yeah,
All right,
we got a nice fat cover. My lady helped me design some of the art stuff. You gave a hand in that.
Nice.
And we had a lot of team members doing that. You know, shout out to Tony Balky, my IT expert wizard dude. You know, he did some graphic design on there. Pixel Forge. You know,
nice.
yeah. And so shout out to Pixel Forge, Anthony Balky, good guy. And, you know, he does good work. So, you know, you need graphic design, head on over to Pixel Forge, you know. Good dude.
Forge.
So, you know, and we got a nice album cover, and, you know, it's going to be dropping sometime next month. The album is scheduled right now for April 18th, but it will be in flux, you know, so we'll have more definitive release dates soon. But as of now, planned for April 18th or the Friday after, and things are going to be pretty wild. So we'll have a couple more promos as things get closer to that. But, you know, got some crazy fucking music coming down the pipeline to you. It's, you know, sort of heavy bass, EDM, dubstep sort of stuff. But, you know, it's a little bit more of, you know, it's a little bit more like eclectic, kind of like Bass Nectar sort of likes to say. It's omnitempo maximalism. You know, I've always liked to call that my genre rather than dubstep.
Nice.
You know, so really utilizing that whole spectrum. You know, it's a little more diverse. You know, than just dubstep. But you know, we have some straight beat stuff. We have a track that's kind of like industrial house. We've got some kind of Egyptian stuff. You know, we've got a real cool feature on there, Young Los, you know, cool artist, friend of mine from California, you know, he's on the album, and, you know, so, yeah, exciting stuff to come, and stay tuned, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, you know, that's all the time we have for you today, and, you know, we love you, baby, as always. And just remember, if a dingo eats your baby, call Casey Anthony.
She'll know what to do.
She'll know what to do.
She'll get you off, too.
Yeah. Culprits out. Woo.
Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out. Still waiting on that heifer, Julio. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.